Frankie. Frankie. What's your name like this? You're here? To tell you, oh, I am going to go and pray. So, in other words, I wasn't happy for you. Like, is it possible not to talk about it? But you're always pushing me. See what I'm explaining? Pepe. She can ask you to get the pepper from the cup. It's not. I don't want to remain calm. In the grand scheme of things, I'm looking foolish at the end of the day.
Nelly and Sooj quarreled after the nomination announcement, and what caused this quarrel is pepper. I know you'll be wondering, like pepper, yes, pepper, the one used for cooking. So apparently, during the nomination, Nelly had told Sooj that she was very hungry, and Sooj as well said that he was hungry too. So after the announcement, Nelly then proceeded to the kitchen and then sent Sooj on an errand to go up and get pepper. You know, usually Nelly hides a grounded pepper in her bag upstairs. If you watch the show very well, you will hear Aneta mentioning like, oh, let me get pepper from Nelly's bag. So Nelly then asked Sooj to go and get pepper. Meanwhile, Sooj already told Nelly that he quickly wants to go upstairs and do something and come back to the whole cooking stuff. So Sooj, going upstairs then, said he went to pray. That being that, you know, he just got an automatic slot to the finale, he wants to pray to God, show gratitude and all that. And he didn't just want to say it, you know, he didn't want to tell Nelly, oh, I'm going to pray, you know, stuff like that now. He just wanted to do his thing. Only for him to, when he was done praying and now coming stairs, only for him to meet Nelly along the way, and the way Nelly looked at him, he already knew that there is fire on the mountain. Immediately, Nelly began to give him attitude, but he chose to ignore. He said he wants to, first of all, eat his food. You all know Sooj does not joke with food now. He said he wants to have his noodles, being that, you know, you might decide to start explaining, and by the time you're done, the noodles will be cold, and you might end up not eating it. So he decided to cool down, eat his food first. And then on getting to Nelly, you know, Nelly was just angry all over the place. And then Sooj said he told Nelly that, you know, this night is supposed to be celebration night and not what's happening between them. Only for Nelly to say, what are we celebrating? Well, Sooj told Topher, imagine if the reverse was the case and I told Nelly, what are we celebrating? Knowing fully well that Nelly just got a slot at the finale. And he said, well, honestly, he's beginning to see a lot of things. He has been patient, he has been understanding, but how far can he go with this? And I'm like, bro, we already had how many more days, Kwan? You don't endure reach week 9. Kukuma stay till week 10 now. Why are you complaining? Well, Sooj decided to have a conversation with Nelly, but Nelly wasn't having it. She said, can we just not talk about this? And Sooj told Topher that that's the problem. It's always about her. You know, she always puts herself first before him. I'm not like he's coming from a bad place, but why always you? Why must he always be you first? And it's hard being that of all things to argue about or make explanation about is pepper. Something that, oh, Nelly could have even as well sent Topher or Anita to go get it, but she just chose to be mad at him. Away from the Osoji family, Kellyrae Kassia made their official entrance into the HOH condo. And Kellyrae said, honestly, he's just filled with gratitude that he even wants to shout and just thank God that this win came at the right time. And then Kellyrae now asked Kassia that why is it that every nomination day your mood is always somehow, you know, and Kassia was like, no, that she's okay. And Kellyrae now assured Kassia, don't worry, you know, she should have faith that nothing will happen. Because Kassia started saying, you know, this win came at the right time. I don't know if Big Brother will be bringing your birthday cake in the night or in the morning, you know, but whatever happens, that it's fine. And Kellyrae is now telling Kassia, don't worry, you will be here. Well, let me not say anything yet. I'll still come back to Double K family. Let's move ahead. Kellyrae told Kassia that he had that feeling that you were going to be nominated, but by the grace of God, you will not live. Kassia also told Kellyrae that she had that feeling that he was going to win the HOH, that before going into the arena, when she heard his hands, that she felt it. Well, after they were done with the small chirps that they microwaved, Kellyrae continued with his HOH duty by assigning house chores to the housemates, and Kassia giving her bestie Victoria feedback on who was assigned what. And Victoria was now asking Kassia why they did not assign kitchen assistant to Sooj. Victoria is funny. Anyway, from there, they proceeded to share ideas on they will get how they will get ready for their wager presentation. So they needed to come up with conclude on what they will be doing, since it involves the history of Nigeria, from the 80s to contemporary time. Well, Victoria suggested they make it a stage play. Nelly also suggested that it comes in form of an olden day movie, and Wani used Chimamanda's Half of a Yellow Sun as an example of what they can act. And queen of storytelling, Onyeka was active as well, and Kellyrae jotting things down from her ideas on how it will go. But there is an interesting conversation that happened that I want you guys to hear about. So after the housemates were done dropping their ideas on what the wager could look like, back at the kitchen, and Tofa was now like, so with all these ones now that they have to prepare, when we didn't even have time to rehearse the birthday song that Kassia, the Kellyrae music thing that Kassia is planning for her husband. And Anita and Nelly just busted out laughing. And Nelly said that even the Kassia that wants to teach them the lyrics does not even know the lyrics offhand by herself. And they were now laughing about it. And Tofa said something. Tofa said that previous seasons, that Big Brother once in a while blasts music made by housemates, that why haven't they played Kellyrae's music? And Nelly said, this season everybody's annoying, vexing Big Brother. And Nelly said, well, maybe since he made it to the finale, maybe they will not play it this week. That this one Big Brother is vexing for all of them. That maybe Big Brother wants them to just go home. He can't wait to wrap it up. That he's acting as if they didn't make money or they didn't give content this season. And Nelly said, well, there might be something different though. Maybe he's just doing it to more pressure on them. Maybe when they'll go out now, they will notice it's something else. And Anita now said, it better be something else. So, And Nelly now said something, guys. Nelly said, it better be good outside, because imagine coming out and you're seeing 200,000 followers and all of them scream like, God forbid though. And I'm like, wait, so hold on. So I quickly rushed to Instagram, and Anita has 174,000 followers. Mind you, Anita had little fame added to her self prior to coming into the house, because she's an ex-beauty queen. And then we have Tofa, who unfortunately his account got suspended, so they have to start all over again. So Tofa currently has 4,068 followers. And then for Nelly, who is saying, imagine coming out to only see 200,000 followers, has 190k followers. So she still need like 10k to even reach the the number she considered absurd. And I'm like, surprises await you guys. More surprises await you guys. So for our mind, when I go pack like 1 million followers as what? Well, back to the Sooj'S family. So during laundry, Nelly and Sooj happened to be doing their laundry, and Sooj then used that opportunity to express himself to Nelly, telling Nelly that of any day to be mad or angry at him, not today, that you know what just happened to him. And Nelly said, you and I were seated there talking about food, and only for the whole nomination thing to happen and you switched, And Sooj is now telling Nelly that, do you even expect me to still be hungry with what just happened? Like getting a slot like that immediately his heart was full. He didn't even feel hungry any longer. And why will you even be angry at him over a little thing like an errand, pepper errand? Nelly said that, I've told you severally that is my mood, it's about me, that I get mad over little things. That one thing about her is that sometimes the thing you'll be looking at that will get her mad or angry to end up not even getting her triggered. There is those little things, and Shebi, I've been telling you, I've told you severally, there is the little things you think do not matter that gets me mad the most. And Nelly then told Sooj that you're beginning to sound like, oh, I didn't want to celebrate you, that's why I decided to have that little wahala going on. That's how you sound. But Sooj said no, it's not what he's trying to say, but he's just saying that of all these, and for you to even say, oh, what are we celebrating, that it sounds somehow now. Well, Nelly told Sooj that another reason why she kept mute when he was pressurizing her, oh, what's the problem, is because she doesn't like explaining anytime she's angry, because she might end up just crying without saying something meaningful, and being that, oh, she's up, it might be misread that, oh, this one is crying because she's up and all that. And then she told to Sooj and said, you know all these things, but you keep pushing me, just keep pushing me to the walls so that you will get my reaction. Well, after the back and forth, they still found a way to settle their differences as usual. Is it not Nelly and Sooj again? And even Onyeka had to even mention it that she always thought it's Anita and Tofa having issues every week, every day. And then she now asked Nelly, how many anniversary I don't even celebrate without any week? Like, how many weeks have you guys celebrated a week that went by without the both of you having an issue or quarreling? And Nelly even used her mouth to say that, in fact, with their own, the whole fighting thing is every market. Well, so just said that Nelly is such a baby. And I'm like, baby, how? you that is 20 waiting 23, and Nelly that is, who should be calling each other baby? I don't blame you, Sha. Well, Sooj told Onyeka that Nelly is such a baby and is affecting their dynamics, and Onyeka then reminded him too that he's also a baby now. Is he not the last child? And sometimes he even comes to her asking her, oh, help me make cereal, help me cut my nail. You know, a baby too, Sooj, that you're also a baby. Well, let's go back to Kellyrae and Kassia. So before dozing off, Kellyrae was asking Kassia, oh, are you scared that you're up, that you shouldn't be, you should have faith, that you'll still be here? Well, I have a lot to say regarding this whole not voting for Kassia at all this week. The press statement that was released from their management that no one should vote for Kassia. They should just wait for the final week to vote Kellyrae. But going by Kellyrae telling Kassia, oh, have faith, you won't go, you'll be here, that means they didn't have this conversation before coming in. It means that it's the management that is taking these decisions and making up these things on their own. But well, I'll reserve my comment because I also saw Kassia's sister sharing the same press release. So if Kassia's family and Kellyrae's family are very okay with not voting for Kassia at all this week, who am I? Will I love them more than their sibling? Will I love them more than their own family? Who am I? Because left for me, I would have said still vote Kassia. Final week, concentrate on your goal. But since people say you don't want distraction, you don't want people mistakenly voting for Kassia again in the final week, it's fine. But anyways, speaking of eviction, Tofa had some time with Anita talking about how he misses his mom so much and his family in general. While Onyeka, on the other hand, when Sooj and Nelly left her, she did some prayer thing. She prayed before retiring for the night. Onyeka was actually the last to go to bed. I hope all is well. It's normal thing, nomination fever. Anyways, that's it on all that happened at midnight. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Some people acting a scene, yes, with the wig and everything. We want to teach us the song. No, really. We do it again. I've not done it before.